you think of Vietnamese food, you think of rice paper rolls, banh mi, maybe a pho, but you never think of desserts. Duncan is here to show us a very classic Vietnamese dessert. Delicious.
That's right. We are going to cook my mum's Banh Khoai mi, which is Vietnamese cassava cake, but with a Duncan twist.
Oh, I like a Duncan twist.
We're gonna kind of jazz it up a bit with an almond praline. So on that note, if you could just please pop some slivered almonds into the oven, toast it for about 10 minutes until they're golden.
Okay.
Let's talk cassava cake.
Yes, so this is cassava.
Yes, cassava, a root vegetable. This is frozen cassava, so it's a great option. And this recipe uses one entire frozen packet, so you're not going to have any leftovers.
Okay.
So we're going to start with some sugar.
And it goes.
Love a bit of sugar in there. I'm going to keep mixing, and this is almost like a kind of a one-bowl wonder. Everything just gets mixed together. We're going to follow on with some starch.
Sounds good.
So we've got some tapioca starch here.
Okay. So completely gluten-free cake too.
Yep, absolutely it is. Cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
Thank you. We're going to bring some flavour to it. So get a nice tin of coconut cream. And this is my mum's recipe, and she's actually absolutely, I think, nailed this recipe.
The whole can?
Whole can. So everything is made for a whole, standard tins.
Yep.
Obviously, a bit of vanilla essence. Yeah, that's the way.
Extract there.
That's okay. We
Very
love it.
nice.
Perfect. I'm just going to mix that until it's nice and combined. So I've just got this tin lined with a bit of baking paper.
Yep.
It's just your standard cake tin. So that just gets poured in.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
Smells great with a coconut.
Yeah, coconut, the vanilla's coming through. Nice. You can see why I like adding the almond praline to this, because you're just enhancing the experience of this cassava cake by working on their flavours.
Very nice. All right, how long does that bake in the oven for?
Actually, about an hour.
Okay.
It needs time to really set.
Yep.
So up to an hour, but my hot tip is at the 50-minute mark, have a bit of a look-see. Because sometimes, because there's so much sugar in there, it can over-caramelise quite quickly and go too golden. So start it at about 50 minutes, but you're looking at around an hour.
All right, I'll get that in and I'll get our almonds. Okay, these almonds have toasted nicely.
Let's get the praline going then, I reckon.
Okay.
Bit of sugar, so very straightforward praline here. So a bit of sugar, bit of water.
Yep. So a praline essentially is caramel with nuts that's mixed through it, and then it's set so it's really crispy. Yep. I love it. It's fantastic. And this is the part where you need to watch this like a hawk because we want it to go golden. We don't want it to burn, right?
It can go very quickly. So as soon as it goes copper, you've got to take it off the heat.
Nice one. And you're adding a bit of butter?
Yeah, of course. A little bit of butter goes a long way.
Very nice.
Cake's out the oven. It's smelling fantastic. Just the way I like it. A little bit golden.
Yep.
We're just going to dismantle this guy. Just take that out. Perfect. Thank you very much. And here's the reveal.
Right, there you go.
Yeah. So that's exactly how it should look. Nice and thin.
I love how it's caramelised too on the sides there.
That's what you want. And that's what I mentioned before. If you leave it in the oven a bit too long, that part of it will over-caramelise. Okay?
Right, okay.
All right, so that's how it's done and ready to go. I'm going to cut a few slices. In the meantime, that praline, that's bang on. So that's where we want it, nice and hard. We're going to turn it into a dust. We're going to coat both sides of the cassava cake with the dust. So may I leave that with you?
Sure thing. So I'm just going to break it up into a food processor. Ooh, the hard thing is not to eat this before it's ready because it's just so addictive. And do you want big chunks or little chunks?
Little chunks. Yeah, go for little chunks. Perfect.
That. It's the best smell, isn't it?
So good.
There we go.
Bit nutty, sweet, buttery. So what we're going to do, we're just going to level that out there. Here's our cassava cake. I'm just going to cut just one slice here, just like so.
So it is naturally a dense cake. It's
very much so.
And thin like this.
Very much so. So like so. You don't want too much. So that's a nice serve there. So I'm just going to pick that up. We're just going to roll it there.
So your mum will just serve it like this?
My mum will just serve it like this. And always, and my hot tip here also, is always serve it warm.
Okay.
Okay.
So not hot.
Not hot.
But just let it cool down slightly so it's still warm.
It's always best not like a braise or a stew. This is best on the day.
Okay.
So there it is. I'm just going to pop a slice there. And to make it even more decadent, I love a good vanilla ice cream. So for everyone watching at home, pick your favourite vanilla ice cream. I'll bring this over for you. Look at that. We'll just pop it right where it belongs on this plate. Oh, there we go.
How good.
And that's it. That's my Banh Khoai mee with almond praline and a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
All right, I can't wait to try your mum's cake.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Absolutely.
You go first. You do the honours. Look at that.
Got a bit of ice cream with it.
Got a bit of a sweet tooth.
It's really good.
Do you have vanilla flavour come through?
And the coconut too. It's almost like a firmer version of like a creme caramel or a baked custard. That's really delicious.
The
Yeah.
flavour's amazing, isn't it?
I like
That
it.
cassava's good.
Yeah, I mean, I've never worked with cassava, so I'm quite interested to go and replicate that at home. Go to your local Asian supermarket, get some cassava, and make this very simple but delicious cake. Nice one, Duncan. Your
Thanks,
mum
Justine.
would be proud of you.